Hi there, my name is Henry Shankman. I am a nature nut. I'm a video producer. I'm a field guide. I'm a canyoneer. And what I've done is learned about natural history since I enrolled at the Natural History Museum. In addition to being a field guide in the field, I've worked on nature interpretation by making videos and writing a book. I have 500 videos that are available for people to work on and see and learn from. I have a book on ecology which tells you how I see the habitat of species in a niche. I have a lot of people who've helped me. Bill Howell, who was my instructor at the Natural History Museum, has wound up being a prime contributor. Bill White, who's a trail guide at Mission Trails, is an expert on web production, and he has been responsible for developing the websites for me. And my wife puts up with an awful lot and helps by editing. In addition, Jean has been a docent for 8 years. She has a reputation as being the snake lady, and she is the coordinator for the Thursday in-house group. Now, the product that we've put out is called Goldilocks Ecology Method of Science Education. And what I will do in the rest of this video is show you how that's set up. This is a short introduction to the concept of Goldilocks ecology. It's a practical method to understand a habitat, a species, and a niche. Wherever you are, there are 9 factors that are acting together to make the habitat and the niche you occupy at that moment. 7 factors are not alive: sun, air, earth, water, gravity, time, and fire. 2 are alive. These are the biological factors. One group of the biological factors contains organisms that are large enough to see. The other group, you need a microscope to see the organisms. All 9 factors interact in time and space. When any factor changes, the species must adapt, move, or die. A species is defined as a group of organisms that are similar and are capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offspring in nature. This is the idea of Goldilocks ecology. For a species to thrive, all 9 factors must be just right. So now let's go and see how you actually acquire Goldilocks Ecology book and where it is. It's on the web and it's under Goldilocks Ecology. We have an abbreviated version, does not have the habitat assessments in it, so that it downloads much more quickly. And then we have given you the capacity to download each of the habitats that we evaluate. Now let's open up the oak and pine forest habitat in the habitat section. Below the montage of the oak and pine habitat zone is the Goldilocks evaluation of the factors. For instance, sun. The trees follow the contour of the land, creating their own canopy that receives full sun. Air. The air swirls over the ridges and valleys, making a changeable climate. The habitat has a more dramatic weather cycle than at lower elevations. Here, wet and condensed air releases rain, dew, snow, sleet, and hail, providing the water necessary to allow this habitat to exist. Earth. Dense schist and granitic rocks are just under the surface with a thin soil and duff on the top. Water. Water is a major factor in allowing these giants of the plant world to dominate. Because this habitat is at the crest of the mountains, it gathers moisture from the air. The high mountain ridges are final barriers, blocking moisture-laden air from the west from reaching the desert. These high points are the start of the rain shadow that keeps the lower area to the east dry and without rain. Time. It takes a long time for tall trees to mature. They have a long lifespan and decay over decades. Gravity. Deep and complex root systems slow the erosion of the surface rock in this habitat. Fire. Fires have been occurring more often lately because of careless humans. Some of the habitats are going tremendous change because of the combination of drought, intense firestorms, and global warming. Below the assessment are pictures of the plants and animals that are placed in the montage. Now, two of these are wrong. And when I wrote the book, in order to make it entertaining, I would have folias to where somebody would have to try and pick out what is wrong with this picture. In this one, the folias are the red-winged blackbird, which likes to be lower down on the mountain and surrounded in a marshy area, and the palo verde, the tree that is in the desert. Let's move on to naturebitesvideo.com, the flagship of Nature's Way Productions. As you notice, under the banner, there are 5 separate buttons to take you to the various habitat zones that we have in the county. The habitat zones are the coast, inland, mountain, desert, and urban. Let's go to the mountain website so that you can see how it's organized. This is one of the ways where you can get access to individual videos. Under the banner, it says Mountain Habitats of Southern California. You'll also notice that there is a box to type in or mark in a name of a video or a topic and press go. This will result in the computer selecting that video from the record. If you go further down to the next level, you'll see that we have the titles of mountain plants, mountain birds, mountain animals. Scroll down through that web page, select the title, click on it, and it will take you to the video you want to see. The acorn woodpecker, Melanerpes formicovorus, in San Diego regions lives in oak grove habitats that extend from the coast to the mountains. Its scientific name means shiny-feathered anteater. It is a noisy and gregarious species that groups into breeding clans of up to 18 birds. The group is made up of males from one clan and females from another. This way, the problems of inbreeding are avoided. The clan stakes out a territory that includes a nesting site and a granary tree. They defend this territory from other clans. The granary tree is the storehouse for collected acorns that feed the group in the winter. They gather thousands of acorns and place them into holes they drilled in the bark of the trees and even telephone poles or buildings. The holes are drilled to a precise depth and diameter with each acorn placed pointy in first. Jeffrey pine trees in the mountain habitat zone are a favorite granary. Inspection of its bark shows that the drilling rarely reaches the cambium layer, so that there is little threat to the living tree. Competition to become the clan breeders begins in January. 2 females and up to 5 males are selected to mate for the group. They nest in a cavity on the underside of a leaning limb in their territory. Egg laying begins in late March and lasts to mid-June. Koenig and Mumm of the University of California discovered an unusual egg-laying pattern of the species. When egg-laying begins, one of the laying birds will remove the egg of the other layer and take it to another place for her clan to eat. This continues until the laying pairs synchronize their laying of eggs in the nest. Clan members take turns sitting on the eggs and are involved in feeding of nestlings once they hatch. This highly evolved social pattern of acorn woodpecker makes breeding a group activity. Continuing study in the behaviors of this special species is guaranteed because this behavior is so unique. The acorn woodpecker, Melanerpes formicovorus. The Nature's Way Productions website is the master website for the administrative material for the whole Goldilocks ecology system. You click on the High Resolution Videos button. It takes you to another menu site where you have the index for the high resolution videos. Then you click there and it takes you to where you can download. Most producers of video do not allow you access to downloading the video itself or a quality video onto your own computer. For those of you who want to just have a high quality, very accessible video on your computer, you can do that. Or if you want to use it for presentations and use it for a better quality projection in a classroom, these videos are there for you to download to your computer to use in any manner that you see fit. Another way to encounter Goldilocks videos is to go to YouTube. The best place to go is Nature Bites video channel, because you get a better assortment. At least what you're seeing are my videos. I have created this website so that people can access my videos with handheld instruments. What I don't like about this system is it doesn't allow me to index and archive my videos in a way that's easily accessible. Now, there is a docent list of plants and animals that are included in your programs. There are 107 of them in the land mammals, sea mammals, birds, insects, reptiles, and plants. Of the 107 that you have on your list, I have 59 videos. The third part of my presentation is about being an interpreter of nature, a docent, a canyoneer, or a person who is seen as an authoritative figure representing the museum and talking to the public. All of you have come here because you want to do it. All of you have probably come here because you enjoy nature. Many of you come here from a teaching profession or some other profession where you have contacts with a group of people and you like sharing the information you have with others. So, this is just a quick, short reminder of what it is you need to do and know when you're sharing your information. The first thing, always, whenever you stand up to talk in front of a group, is have something to say. And then the second thing is to make sure you feel grounded inside and welcoming towards the people who come to listen to you. The museum like to have small groups, which allows you to make face-to-face contact, eye contact, to be able to hear the questions clearly and to be able to respond to each individual. So the first thing you do when your group acquires, you identify yourself, and while you're doing that, you look everyone in the eye and you smile. Make it big, make it welcoming, so that they will relate to you and listen to you. They already have the expectation that you are an authoritative figure and have something to say. The next thing you want to do is craft your presentations to yourself. You will be given material to study, you will be listening to other people, and it's a good idea to take the information from the material and some tips from other people's presentations to include it into your own presentation. However, the important thing is to be yourself. And to be comfortable with yourself, you have to be comfortable with your information and be able to access it readily and make it your own. Make your own style. What you are looking forward to and probably have at the end of each of your presentation of having the experience of looking into somebody's eyes and seeing the light bulb of the eureka moment come on in them. What I want to finish off with before the duckies, which is our favorite video to finish things off with, is tell you about the companion program here at the museum called the Canyoneers, especially the school guides. I spent about 18 years being a school guide, so I can relate to what you're going to be doing. So canyoneers and docents both represent the museum as authoritative nature lecturers who have the ability to pass on their enthusiasm for Mother Nature and natural history. Oh yeah, this is a good shot here. Take a look.
Well, no, just get the pictures and then we'll...
Keep going, Mama.
Oh,
there she goes.
okay, Mama's over. What's next?
Still 3 over here. Come on, come on. Still 3 over here. Still 3 over here. Come on. Still 3 over here. Come on. Keep going, Mama.
Oh,
there she goes.
okay, Mama's over. What's next?